You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's South Park After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's South Park After Show.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man. Hey, folks. Bing is for doing. And we're here doing the South Park After Show for the episode titled Raising the Bar, Season 16, Episode 9. I'm John Barrett. With me, as always, is the lovely...
Thank you, Kyra Batte.
And with me for the first time in recent memory is the much less lovely...
Steve.
Oh, no, Steve has never been on this show, so I was going to give him a special introduction.
Fuck him.
All right, Steve, who you've never seen before.
Hey, Steve Lemieux.
Also lovely. And next to me, former co-host of this show, now back to being co-host of this show. I told you all he was dead on Wilfred.
What?
Turns out that's a lie.
You dick.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. It's Jack Waz, back on the air. Sorry, my grandfather died, so I had to go deal with that shit, but now I'm back.
We think he killed him.
God, John, you wretched piece of shit. I'm not cancer.
Debatable. So, this week's episode, Raising the Bar, we start on our old friend, Walmart.
Oh. Whenever they go to Walmart, it's, they're in for some sort of wacky misadventure.
Yeah. A wacky misadventure that will, in this day and age, undoubtedly lead to Honey Boo Boo.
So, there are fat people in Walmart on Rascal scooters.
And what do we think of?
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo
Yeah.
Boo. That's what I'm trying to get you to say. Jack.
Don't we do, recaps anymore? I haven't
no,
been here in a while.
Everyone's seen the show, so that's the point.
Oh. What's the South Park?
I don't know.
It's south of North Park.
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Clever.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo.
So fat pieces of shit in Walmart.
To put it one way.
Okay. Tell us what you really think.
Yes.
No,
Jack.
I'm just quoting Cartman. He at one point goes
No,
on
no,
a
no.
profanity-laced tirade
Yeah, he does.
about his fatty fattiness.
Jack Waz, ladies and gentlemen.
I love how the one who Cartman finally admits that he's fat to is Kyle out of all the people.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's got to be the one person that he would never admit it to the world.
Yeah. But anyway, it was about time. Well, it wasn't really about time. Honey Boo Boo's had one season.
True.
Yeah, it's been on for 5 weeks.
Yeah, but really glad they nailed this Honey Boo Boo thing. Because as I didn't realize this, how specific they were being with this. Honey Boo Boo beat the hell out of them in the ratings last week.
It did. Honey Boo Boo's season finale was the highest rated show ever, I believe, for TLC. It is their own version of Jersey Shore.
It is. It
And
really.
The Learning Channel.
The Learning Channel.
America.
And that beat out everything, right? That was the highest rated show on Wednesday night.
No.
Beating everyone? What was the highest
on
rated
cable.
show? On cable, okay.
Yeah, and the demo was fantastic. For those of you who don't know, the way TV ratings work is they have a total number of viewers, that's in millions, and then there's something called the demo, which is 18 through, was it 45, something like that. It's people who aren't old and have money theoretically,
Okay.
and can go out and purchase stuff. So if you do big numbers in the demo, then that means that you are set for life. That's why a show like New Girl, which only pulls in 5 million viewers a week, 3 million those are 18 through 45, which CBS would kill for. So that's why it's still on. So enough about TV ratings. Honey Boo Boo slaughtered everything last week.
Wow.
And so, of course, South Park, with their hyper quick turnaround, nailed it. Hit this one out of the park.
They hit so many topics from the summer in one
Yeah.
episode. It almost felt like it was going to come off the rails, but they really managed to bring everything
They really
together.
did. One thing I just want to say, I didn't laugh out loud at it, but the scene where Honey Boo Boo was picking out the pig whose heart she was going to
You
get
on this one?
was the funniest thing I've ever seen on television.
That was just absolutely a fat, awful, wretched child picking out her pig's heart because it looked at her funny.
But
Now-
that's how they did it in Honey Boo Boo when she was picking out a pet. Like, oh, let's go
see.
get a pig.
Yeah, she picked the gay
yeah,
pig.
that's right.
Who
she
would have
had-
That's
thought
right.
that Honey Boo Boo was progressive?
But let me raise a question for all of you. What would be your criteria for picking out a pig for a heart transplant, Jack?
I don't know if it's a sexy pig,
Yeah, that's a good one.
like it has like I don't know a couple extra nips, or we're in like the pig strip club and one just comes out on stage like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing out. And then like she comes out and she has like a bunch of different bikinis on, all of her pig nipples.
All right, then.
Kira.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess the one that looks the most healthy.
That's a good
Fine.
plan.
Okay.
That's a good plan. Steve.
I'd probably choose a free pig because it would give itself to charity, and that means it would have a big heart.
Ooh, can I change my answer?
Yes.
I would pick the one with the most kids
Why?
because that if it can squirt out like 12 pigs at a time, then it probably has a very strong heart. Also, I love misery.
Oh.
And it's like having pig veal.
Yeah.
Would you be able to eat
Can my pig heart
the
be a
ribs
manatee heart?
afterwards?
No, it can't be a manatee heart.
Why not? It's so gentle.
Manatees don't have hearts.
All
You
right.
didn't know
They're
that?
all cartilage. I forgot.
Yeah.
Like sharks.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
They don't have
What
organs.
would you pick?
Definitely the fattest one. Because basically, if I'm getting a pig's heart, there's not much left. All right. So, Steve, I think you got something to tell us about.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, no, wait. I lied to you, Steve. You don't have shit to tell me about. I have something to tell you about, and only you, Steve.
Okay, what can I help you with?
Hey, we're here too.
Yeah, you don't count. iTunes. You heard of it?
Is that like
it's
Spotify?
It's that thing like LimeWire, right?
Yeah. It's like LimeWire meets Spotify,
That's cool.
but you have to
Wait.
pay for everything.
Who the fuck would use that service? Can you get porn on it? Did you know that Bing is one of the
Can you
greatest
just cut off
search
this
engines
mic?
in the world for pornography?
I did know that. So thank you, Jack, for informing our listeners. iTunes has this little podcast app where you can find podcasts where they talk about stuff you like. Let's say you like the show South Park. You would find this podcast, and you would also be able to rate our podcast. Please bear in mind when you're rating it that Jack Waz will be dead soon.
Is
You
this
can
like
also-
payback for Wilfred, where I try to get you to kill yourself
Yes,
every
it
week?
is. Also, comment. Give us some comments. Make us feel good. Make Jack feel bad. What was
you want to
the?
do the contest again?
Yeah, what was the prize?
Whoever says the actually no, I'm gonna change it up. Whoever says the meanest thing about John, just the worst, absolute, just most soul wrenching thing you
Make
can.
me feel like garbage.
Johnny, you're a terrible person.
This is not for now.
That's terrible. I will send them a DVD copy of the 3rd season of South Park.
Really?
Nice.
I will.
Nice.
I will track you down somehow using my various internets, and I will send you a free copy of the 3rd season of South Park for whoever says the meanest thing about John on the internet.
So get on there,
Wow.
folks. Say something mean about me. Break my heart. Really.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Can they still rate 5 stars though, or does it have to be 1 star because it's a mean comment?
Oh no, you should probably rate 5 stars,
Okay.
but just
Or else you don't get the DVD.
yeah.
Well,
Okay,
that's
thank you for
bribery.
clarifying.
That's like
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that level of bribery.
Okay, so I gotta ask you guys.
Yeah.
When you're watching this episode, what direction did you think it was gonna take when Cartman came to Kyle with his whole confession of being fat? Were you really expecting him to show up with a Rascal scooter, or did you think that it could go the other way and bring back future Cartman or something like that?
I
Of-
thought
of course Cartman's gonna be on a fucking Rascal scooter.
yeah. I don't know why my instinct was, oh, he's gonna lose weight. I don't know. I'm an idiot, I guess.
No, you're not, John. I'm with you. I thought so
think
too.
we're
They could've
just
done
both
it.
We're good
idiots.
people.
They could have done a very good Biggest Loser parody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they had decided to
Oh.
go that way.
I think the seeds that I should have been looking at were in how angry he was about all of the Rascal scooters.
Yep.
Because that is Cartman's bag, is ragging on someone and then becoming them.
Yes.
Exactly, like
Uh,
gingers
yeah.
or
You gotta have that space for those candy corn Oreos.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
are real. If
Really?
anyone
No
out there,
way.
if anyone out there in Radioland has tried them, well, you're probably not listening to the show because you're dead of fucking heart failure.
Yeah, really.
No, but they are very real. You can only buy them at Target,
Okay.
Not Walmart.
not
Target.
Walmart.
Are they delicious?
I'm still alive. I couldn't tell you.
Well, if you have tried them, just come by the show and come here at your 5-mile-an-hour Rascal scooter, and maybe we can get you on.
That's right.
3
Yeah,
years when you
and-
get here.
And we can have you give us your review of candy
believe
Oreo.
It's a delicious flavor.
We are not handicap accessible here at AfterBuzz.
Inside
I
of the
apologize.
So,
us.
how I like every Cartman, god damn it, is all I really have to say on this.
One of my favorite beats of this whole thing is how much they rag on Disneyland and all
Oh
the
my
fat
God.
fucks at Disneyland with Rascal
See,
scooters.
I didn't
It's
know that was
true.
a thing.
It's so. I went last year. I went last year to Disneyland with one of our lovely AfterBuzz co-hosts, Mr. Greg Goodness,
Who is
and,
dead now.
and our 2 girlfriends. And we went the day after. We went the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah, they're both beards. We went the day after Thanksgiving because we thought, everyone's gonna be in a turkey coma. They're gonna be out shopping. No one's gonna be at Disneyland. We get there. It is the fattest people I have ever seen in my life. Like all dads, all the moms and the fat sisters are off shopping at, I don't know, what's a fat store? Like Fashion Bug or
Walmart.
something. So it's all the dads and their fat shit little kids. And they are just running around and farting. And you would not believe
No.
the smell of
They're
Disneyland.
running?
Shut
It
up!
smelled like a cow pasture. There was like methane.
Ugh.
Nothing
was there
but methane. And it was atrocious.
was there much Rascal tipping going on?
There were so many Rascal scooters. So many people on Rascal scooters.
How great
Is Rascal tipping?
is Rascal tipping?
I want to play.
I think that's the funniest.
I think we'll be seeing
Gee
some
darn thing.
YouTube videos in the near future of
We
people
will.
actually doing that.
And I love the newscaster saying, "What it can be a safety hazard if the fat people fall over and then shit themselves."
Shit themselves while kicking on the floor. Jack, you were just describing your trip to Disneyland, so I'm going to ask you the question I wrote down during the middle of this show. Oh shit, Rascal line? Is that real? Those are my notes.
There's no Rascal line, but there's Disney or any of these amusement parks like Universal or Six Flags. There's always a disability line.
That's so-
it was
okay.
meant. It was meant for people in wheelchairs. They go fun family and then they die of bone cancer.
That's
So, but the problem with Disneyland is that people, they absolutely do take advantage of it. You see, just like massive, just planet after planet of person lined up near the front of the Indiana Jones ride, which I'm not even sure they can get on.
Ooh.
Well, my question to you is, they like to create the satire a lot of this episode, especially talking about what money is spent on that should not be spent on it. Like they were talking about, oh, we're spending 25 million taxpayer dollars to put a little corrective wedge
Yep.
on the Rascal scooter. So like, it is an epidemic, but it's not a disease. So
Yeah, I mean, they handled it so brilliantly. I mean, this has been a issue since South Park premiered, but I mean, they hit it at the exact right time and the exact right. Like I was telling these guys as we watched the episode, this is one of the top 5 episodes of South Park
Yeah,
that's
it's really
ever
good.
been made. This and Human Centipede, I think 2 seasons ago. Like these are like the latter day, just fantastic, brilliant episodes of South Park, and they handled it. Everything from Michelle Obama finally coming to her senses to James Cameron, that whole thing was brilliant. Even the Randy Newman's and it makes sense because Randy Newman came out with a song last week about white presidents. I think it was called "I'm Dreaming of a White President." So it was
my God.
absolutely brilliant, And again, their turnaround time was fantastic. So it really tied together so many disparate things in the exact perfect right package.
So what do you think it was that actually spurred them to throw the James Cameron in there? Because what was the event that happened recently with it? Because
James Cameron did that dive in July or August. He did the I believe it was the dive to the deepest part of was the Mariana Trench.
Mariana Trench.
Okay, I didn't know that.
The lowest
Yeah, I didn't know
possible
that either.
Yeah, no,
point on
that
Earth.
he did that, but sending him down to find the bar, which has been lowered by Honey Boo Boo, it's brilliant.
I just love that they just dropped him on the shift deck and then
Yeah, just rolled him off.
Before we get too far into this, I just want to point out my two favorite lines about Cartman being fat, and because we've already blown the F word thing, I'm fucking fat as fucking fuck. Was hilarious. And then, I may be fat, but I'm not Honey Boo Boo. Which I have said so many times in the past couple of months.
Well, that and wait, that bitch is beating me in the ratings.
Say that a lot too.
That was seriously like one of the best parts about everything, because how fast do you think that they made that turnaround? Because they must have found out
Well,
Honey
a
Boo Boo
week.
beat him, and they
Last
just
week.
did that.
Yeah.
Like, that was amazing. That was so funny.
my favorite
Yeah.
line was when they talked about, now I know how Adele writes all her songs.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my, like really you're gonna go there? They went everywhere else though.
Yeah.
Girl
Yeah, they
loves
did.
Funyuns, whatever.
Yeah, and then did you guys see like on Reddit and like BuzzFeed how that thing is trending about that overweight newscaster that was getting like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
cyberbullied or
Yeah.
whatever? So I thought that kind of like wrapped around
Yeah.
an issue,
That's
but they
actually-
didn't touch on it.
That woman is Ron Livingston from Band of Brothers and Office Space. That's his sister.
Really?
fact.
Really?
Yep.
The
Wow.
more you know, guys.
The more you know.
Hey, how are you? Yes.
Thank you.
Steve.
Yes.
Remember when I accidentally got a
Well,
little
we were
triggered?
talking about
Happy.
Honey Boo Boo in this episode, and if you like Honey Boo Boo and you like shows like South Park, we have a amazing fall lineup for the AFTERBUZZ TV studio coming out. We're doing over 50 shows a week, and we have lots of new ones coming back. We got The Walking Dead. Everybody loves that.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is in that.
Yeah,
It's
he's
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Yes, and then we have American Horror Story coming back. Dexter just started. We got lots of good stuff coming back. I know these guys don't really watch TV, but
Yeah, we don't watch or work in television.
exactly, they are not fans at all. So
I hate it. I hate television.
If I could make Revolution happen but have it be better written, I would do that.
that's a low blow, right?
That's a low
there.
blow, but I actually adore that
I really
show.
think Revolution could have raised the bar.
Whoa!
Interesting.
That's interesting that you bring that up, because we were about to talk about the whole concept of
the
the
bar.
bar.
That's true.
Now, Jack, you work in reality TV.
I sure do.
How exactly have you got? How hard are you guys working to keep that bar down at the bottom of the Marianas? Hard, yeah.
My daily routine is to cynically look for more subcultures to exploit.
Basically, you're the real life version of what Token is in this episode.
Yeah.
of South
A
Park.
monster.
Jack was, ladies. and
The
gentlemen.
morning after Honey Boo Boo premiered, that's all anyone in my office would talk about. I mean, because it's awful and it lowers the bar and it's stupid, but it is absolutely brilliantly compelling television.
Well, I saw you writing some ideas for like a new Honey Boo Boo episode on your paper there.
Yeah, I wrote
come on.
I wrote Cox about 500 times.
500's an understatement. There's 6 pages
Yeah.
there.
There's a lot of Cox. Yeah, but
the
back
Jack
back
Watt
to
story.
back to reality. I mean, it's don't get me wrong. I do absolutely love what I do, and there are times where you can actually do something good with, because you make everything. I sound like a Nazi prison guard trying to justify what I did,
Mhm.
but
It's
it's
similar, yeah.
you have the ability to make very good television, but what sells is something that is easy to digest. It's a character, it's a situation, it's something that people can go, oh yeah, I get that.
It's
Because Honey Boo Boo, you're like, oh, it's a little girl, and it's like Gummo, the reality series. I get that.
it is, if I may, about getting as close as we can to 2 fat kids having a sketty wrestling match.
It absolutely
It's-
is.
That is
Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pitch sketty wrestling.
Oh my!
I think
And I
that's
hope to
sort
God
of,
it winds up
well,
on TLC.
that's the event horizon of the black hole
Yeah.
that is
The bar.
reality television. Insofar as
Sketty
we'll
wrestling.
never get there until if the closer we get to there, the more likely we are to be crushed by our own density.
Well, you know, you say that, yet I've heard some pitches for things that. How do you feel about real life Running Man?
Would we still have Arnold?
There'd be a little less death, but it'd still be
No,
pretty good.
nah.
Would you watch that?
Not on board anymore.
Nah.
You took out death, and I'm like,
Nope. Unless we could
Fine,
do.
keep your precious morals.
How about Honey Boo Boo Running Man? Everybody thinks they're going to be getting in shape from running, but it's really not that.
I would love that if Honey Boo Boo and her fat, awful hillbilly family hunted you through 16 zones. Be like Deliverance meets Dance Moms.
Except
America would love that.
what if
Not be right.
they're all riding scooters too? You can't get off
Yeah.
your scooter.
Yep.
That's
They
brilliant.
hunt you by scooter back, like a Kozak, but
And-
on a scooter instead of a horse.
and we have Randy Newman narrating the whole thing with his
Hunt the
5
the
chords.
people, gonna get some people.
Going on the scooter, then you gotta poop.
I love that he ends the song with "I only know 5 chords," which is how people end the song, the theme song for this show where we
For Honey Boo Boo, Manhunter.
Honey Boo Boo Manhunter. Look for it.
I thought that's already Real Housewives of something.
Yeah,
right?
look for it on True TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be a network show, I bet. I also like Kyle's justification, which is just I just want to make some money off him, like Honey Boo Boo.
It's true.
That's true. That's all
What
they
did-
want to
All
do.
you want is a full season pickup.
What did you think of Michelle Obama beating childhood obesity?
By beating the crap out of Cartman.
Yes.
I wish that every episode of South Park could end with our beautiful, wonderful, inspiring First Lady beating the hell out of Cartman.
I think I don't know if any of you watched the debate tonight. Obama did not look great, and I think to up his standings, he should have Michelle Obama beat up a fat child.
They should.
I completely agree. If Michelle Obama went out tomorrow and actually just decked Honey Boo Boo, I think Obama would win November. Just knocked her teeth out.
I think this is as good of an idea as Honey Boo Boo Manhunter.
I don't know.
First Lady Honey Boo Boo.
I really like the idea of just like 3 convicts escaping to a zone, and then it's
And
like
Honey Boo Boo has to shoot them. Hey, y'all! I want that one!
Which convict do you want to kill?
of death with Sketty!
You want to kill this one?
Ugh.
Maybe they should just have Honey Boo Boo Slaughterhouse, and she picks which cow to kill every day.
No, it's better if it's human lives.
Better
Yeah.
human lives. Yeah.
I
like
think.
Honey Boo Boo Hostel. There's
Oh
her going from room to room. And
Eli
just
Roth,
torturing
call us.
people.
I feel like we're creating. Oh, what is that guy's name?
Too many good ideas for people who are going to steal them.
Too many good ideas for people to steal them.
Yeah. Yes. All right, guys.
No, Tyler Perry. I feel like we're just putting Tyler Perry in front of everything. Honey Boo Boo, something. Tyler
Yep.
Perry, something.
Yeah, that's racist.
What?
That was pretty racist.
That is
really
not
racist.
racist.
You're kind of a racist.
You're incredibly racist.
Guys, any stray
Dang
observations
it.
on this episode? Things you thought were funny that we didn't talk about? We've done a pretty thorough job of nailing all the things I thought were funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
This was they really hit it.
How
out of the
about-
park
Oh,
this-
also,
this
just
episode.
for all of those of you out there who don't know what Sketty is, let me describe
Yeah.
it to you and ruin your lives. Sketty is noodles. I don't even think it's actual spaghetti. I think it's
No,
just like
it has to
egg
be, it has to be
noodles.
spaghetti that's bought at an auction.
Auction spaghetti. All right, with a sauce that is made in the microwave, and it is it equal parts?
It's equal parts off-brand ketchup and off-brand Country Crock. like America's Choice or Sam's Club ketchup mixed with
Sam's
essentially
Club.
rendered hog fat with some salt in it.
So guys, that's Culinary Corner with Jack and John.
You can find the recipe online at.
Actually, you know, I can see that being like Guy Fieri's new thing. It's like,
It's off the hook.
extreme sketty sliders. Welcome to Flavor Town. Sploosh.
That was so money. All right.
I fucking hate that guy.
What about James Cameron's theme song?
Oh, James Cameron's theme.
Would you guys like a theme song like James Cameron's theme song?
Yes.
I would love
It was
for James
fantastic.
Cameron to write
James
me a
Cameron,
theme song.
Explorer of the Deep.
James Cameron, guys. That was
James
that was
Cameron
beautiful.
Doesn't do what
Yes.
James Cameron does for James Cameron.
I
James Cameron does what James Cameron does because James Cameron
is
is
James Cameron.
That is
The
my favorite moment in the whole episode was James Cameron's little deep sea exploring submarine
hitting the
landing on the deck and then rolling off the deck into the ocean.
Which my favorite moment, I think, is just the really quiet line of, "Think he's dead? I hope so."
the JCC.
That was great. The USS
James
Cameron.
That was wonderful. What's a live read?
Have
we done one of those?
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we did those.
Oh, great.
So this week's special segment.
Where were you?
Where were you?
Oh yeah.
When they built that ladder to heaven?
No.
Callback.
Similar. Where were
Like,
you when you?
Where were you? When
We're
you
gonna
built the
we're gonna
ladder to
ask
heaven?
we're gonna ask of each other the central question to this episode of South Park. Jack Was, where were you when you first saw Honey Boo Boo?
I was sitting at my desk 3 days before it premiered, doing my usual just research for degenerates, and there was an item on Gawker that said, "Little girl from Dance Moms."
No, Toddlers and Tiaras.
Toddlers and Tiaras, my mistake. Same show. Little girl from Toddlers and Tiaras acts crazy, whatever. So I watched the clip and immediately, because I have no soul, thought I must watch this, and this will be a hit. And lo and behold, it was.
Great.
Wow.
Kira.
Okay, little backstory. I refused to ever watch Honey Boo Boo. I thought it was like the craziest concept ever.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. In Vegas, about ready to go to Chippendales, and my roommate, yeah. My roommate said, "Oh my God, I love the show. It's my favorite show. You have to watch it." So I got stuck watching 2 episodes of Honey Boo Boo back to back.
Instead of going to Chippendales.
No, I definitely went to
Alright.
Chippendales.
You needed the.
It's a
needed
balance.
Yeah.
Life is about
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
Chippendales
Definitely.
is great, but I'm a bigger fan of the Thunder Down
Hey,
from Down Under.
shut up.
Review from
Shut up, Jack. Steve.
Give me that dick.
Melissa, call the police. Steve.
Yes, we have
when,
an officer on the line.
when did you first see Honey Boo Boo?
Oh God, I was waiting on some people at my work, and there were some kids from hell, and I really just needed something. I was talking about that to my coworker, and they told me to watch it, so I went into the back on the break and watched Honey Boo Boo. It happened to be the episode where she had bugs in her toes. So I was working the rest of the night imagining slapping kids.
They're
That
making-
sounds so horrible.
They're
I'm
making
sorry.
bug wine.
Bug wine.
John,
John.
when did you first see Honey Boo Boo? Someone who I won't name
That was
drugged
good.
me
I
and
didn't
tied
drug
me to
you.
his and like locked me on his couch.
It was a Sunday afternoon. We had beers.
It was a Sunday afternoon. We had beers, and we watched Honey Boo Boo in Jack's apartment. And I've never been more disgusted in my life. And Jack then took that opportunity to show me his penis because it couldn't have been worse than what I had just seen. Let's get some spooky theremin music up in this piece.
Yeah, theremin.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Did you
Predict
know?
something.
Did you know the theremin is Latin for theremin?
Crazy. Predict
Thank you.
something.
I predict that they're going to do an episode about the never-ending political campaign.
Predict something.
I've been predicting that the whole time. Agreed.
Predict something.
You go first.
No. I'm the
Oh.
boss here.
Dang it!
I predict you'll die before you're 40.
Great. That's not great. Predict something, Steve.
I predict they're probably going to do something about all this bullcrap around Guinness World Records.
I'm
Wait,
not even
what's the
sure
deal
what
with
you're
that?
talking about.
No, like they like this past like 3 months, they've been booking hundreds of people to try to set new records, and they've been doing it on
Oh, I
like
saw that, like that
casting. lots-
Popeye guy.
Yeah, like there's
yeah.
so many new ones, so they've got to be steaming up some way to make
Huh.
fun of that.
You know, I bet they'll do something about Psy next week, the Korean rap
Yes.
superstar.
Yeah,
Is that
I'm gonna.
Gangnam Style?
Gangnam
or whatever?
Style.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get on that. Predict something. I'm gonna get on that Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
Gundam style, yes.
Yeah, bandwagon. All right, folks. That's all we got time for this week here at
No
AFTERBUZZ.
news.
I don't get to
So-
talk about how I went to the Emmys.
No, you don't,
Oh,
because
man.
that's not really what this
But
is
it's
about.
so cool.
Tell us where they can find you.
Hey guys, you can find me. Look at me on Facebook, Jack Waz, or Twitter @Jack Waz, or I don't know, IMDb. Does that work?
Cool.
Cool.
Kira,
Kyra Batte.
All right, I'm Steven Lemieux.
where can we find you?
You can find me at Twitter @Steven Lemieux.
Nice. You can find me at John Barrett. Also, I will be performing at Second City on Saturday the
Yay.
13th at 5 p.m.
Well-la-di fucking da.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So on behalf of all my co-hosts except Jack, thanks for listening. And we'll catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.